when you see them and your stomach drops, all those feelings.
Oh,
I think we're mainly dead inside these days.
Yeah, I really am. I'm like, come on, wake up. Find someone attractive.
They're in there somewhere.
I mean, I don't think anyone's got any hymens left at this point.
You never know. You have been warned. Everyone's going to be like, ooh, turn it up a little bit, lean in. What's coming up? Hello, Claire Hamilton.
Hello, Sarah Cox.
Hello, fantastic people. Welcome to Teen Commandments, Your Turn, the show where we try to untangle the often unique brains of our teenagers. Welcome. Your turn is excellent because it's all your brilliant stories. You provide all the chuckles, all the gasps of shock, all the sighs of delight.
Wow.
in your face. You're like,
I never know where
does
you're
it
going.
come from, all this? Nice lacy socks. I got some lacy socks from M&S, didn't I, babe?
Yeah, we're matching.
We're little lacy. I mean, you started this
besties.
trend and then I got you some more.
You did.
They're looking very
I'm
nice.
a bit worried about them though in the old washing machine. I don't know whether they're going to get sucked through or not.
Yes, because they're very delicate.
Very delicate.
If you'd like to see our socks and more, we're on YouTube if you want to go and have a look. If you don't, if you just listen, that's fine as well because
you don't need to see our socks.
You don't need to see our socks. And also, we're busy. I always find it quite interesting that obviously if you are watching, we love that you watch on YouTube, but I always find it quite interesting. It always seems to be men who say that they watch podcasts and women always say they listen to podcasts. And that makes me think that maybe women are busier.
Oh.
Because they just listen to podcasts where they do 100 things and men just lie in bed watching podcasts.
The teens like to watch them, don't they? Well,
yes.
That's what it is.
Hi, teens. Do you reckon there's any teens watching right
now? Yes, loads.
Hello at teencommandments.co.uk to join in with the show. Any of your stories and musings, we love them. Thank you very much. Also, we're there on Facebook. Claire's leader of the Facebook pack. So go over there, have a look on Facebook, follow us on Instagram and TikTok, get involved with the show, leave little comments. 5-star reviews would be nice, much appreciated. It all helps so that Claire can hashtag put down the scissors.
It's not far off that, you know.
Yeah, is it happening? And we're going to have a party. We should have a party with the listeners. We should
definitely have a party.
Get some cake. What's the most teenage thing your teen has done this week? This was our question of the week. Possibly they locked themselves out somewhere. They've just been, you get it.
Yeah, I get it.
Slightly idiotic. Yvette says, I came home from work to find my 13-year-old had sunk 2 plastic cups into the garden and was chipping a golf ball off the scaffolding.
Great.
That's so clever.
Yeah.
Also annoying that you've now got a couple of holes in your lawn. But isn't that clever that they've made themselves a little, what's it called? That is not a putting green. What's it called where you go and you just whack them off a platform? You whack balls off a platform. Golf range. It's made a golf range.
Golf range. That's it.
I love how you just patiently wait while the word comes to my brain.
Like
You're
that.
like,
my brain just goes, duh.
You know the old Simpsons thing where they go inside Homer's head and it's the 2 monkeys on a seesaw. That's how I feel often. What does Nikki say?
Nikki says, text message from teenager. Please be considerate and quiet in the morning. I'll be getting up about 11 a.m.
That's so good.
Said that this was kindly sent the night before we had family on their way to stay with us, and she had literally just commented how the house needed a tidy before they arrived.
Yeah, I mean, Lola was home recently and it really made me chuckle because obviously she can come home, she can eat what food she likes, but it does throw a little bit of a spanner in the works for what I'm planning for dinner and stuff.
Yes.
And Lola comes home, she's 21, she always cooks whatever's in. And there was 4 salmon fillets in the fridge. And they were for our dinner that night. And I get in and 2 of the salmon have gone and she's got out 2 more fillets from the freezer.
Right.
So there was more salmon in there. And so I wasn't being passive aggressive because if she does listen to this, I wanted to know that this is her home so she can eat whatever. But I did sort of go, oh, we're going to have salmon. There's the 2 salmon fillets left though and 2 from the freezer. And she was like, and I thought she'd be a bit like, oh God, sorry, were you planning on making them? I didn't realise. But instead she was like, well, if you do eat them, will you let me know, please? Because I'm planning on cooking them for a takeaway tomorrow. So I was like, okay, sure, I'll let you know if I eat my food. And she got up the next morning anyway, cooked all this salmon like 4 pizzas. She did like a takeaway to take to Kew Gardens,
Oh.
which has got a very nice cafe and restaurant and everything there. But instead, she just cooked a whole thing to take with
She's
her.
great like that, isn't she?
Yeah, and I suspect some to take back to uni with her as well, back up to Leeds, I think.
Definitely.
I saw her walking downstairs with a packet of pasta, and I don't know if she'd squirreled that away in her room. I don't know where this... I just didn't say anything. I was like, fine. But that just reminded me of the kind
They
of like,
must do.
okay, just let me know. Keep me informed, please.
So like that, need that, I need that, I need
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Okay, first tale incoming from Di. Hi, Di. She says, I'm loving this podcast. All your tales of teenage woe are ringing so true. I have a 16-year-old boy man-child who does not change his boxers. Ever. He showers. I have the wet towels to prove it. But then he puts his rancid undies back on.
Okay.
I drop hints like, oh, I've done all the washing this week, but there were no dirty boxers to wash. How strange. And also, it's important to keep your nethers clean, you know. He grunts at me, and then maybe the next day there'll be some pants in the basket, but they'll be clean from his drawer. He must think I'm stupid. She says, WTF is going on, and is this normal? She says, we're 2 mums, so there's no dad around to teach him about fungal infections and such like, brackets, I'm not dramatic, honest. Help, caps lock, in a slightly dramatic way, if you don't mind me saying Di. Love from Di.
Do you think they're his favourite pair? Like they might be the particular colour or something?
But you would never want to have a shower and then put the same pants on.
It might still be warm.
I don't know what is going. Also, if I feel like whatever setup you have in your family, 2 mums, 2 dads, mum and dad, 1 mum, 1 dad, whatever. I feel like none of us really know what the hell is going on inside our teenagers' brains at any point.
Very true.
And you know, with certain things with my son, I've taken the lead when it comes to, you know, talking to him about contraception and things like that. So just to reassure you, Di, you don't always, you know, it's not that he's missing out on a father figure to take charge of those conversations. They'll just happen anyway. And I really think you need to speak to him about this. Now, I did speak to the man in my house, Mr. Ben.
Okay.
And I was like, I'm going to get Ben's point of view. So he straight away was saying, this lad's hiding something. He's embarrassed. So whether his pants are stained with something or smelly or something like that, he's embarrassed, and that's what's stopping him putting them in the wash.
Okay.
So he'd rather put them on and not let his mums see what's going on inside his pants. That's what Ben immediately went to. Because it is unusual, this, isn't it?
I don't know, babe, because I mean, there were the times when we used to like get changed, stay over at each other's house and stuff, and I just couldn't be bothered doing things properly. I mean, how many times have we put yesterday's knickers on?
Yes. I mean, there's the old, like, turn them inside out, and with a G-string, you can then rotate them 3 times.
Get a week's worth. See what I mean? You might be doing a bit of that.
But I just feel like if he's at home and he's got loads of clean pants there, and he's had a shower,
why is he putting clean pants?
Why is he hiding them to the extent that he's putting clean pants into the wash? So I came up with this solution.
Yeah.
Show your son how to use the washing machine. Right. And then whatever's going on with his pants, he can put them in the wash and put in the little tablet of and do it himself.
All right.
And that will give a bit of power to him and a bit of control to him that he can wash his own pants if he doesn't want his mum handling them.
Could try it. I mean, I've showed my son how to use the washing machine numerous times. He just stands there like, you know, I'm talking foreign language to him.
I know I've shown I keep having to show mine how to do it. But I just feel like that could be also, I mean, you could always just say, why are you still wearing the same pants all the time? What is going on?
Could do.
Couldn't you?
Could do.
Would you?
Yeah. Yeah, I think I would. I think I'd get them when he was in the shower and get rid of them.
Sneak in. Why is Mum having a bonfire at the middle of summer on a Wednesday morning while I'm in the shower? Di, thanks very much. Good luck. Update us on what happens with Pantgate. Yes.
Josie says, I went back and listened to your episode on spinning the bottle, which reminded me of a night which was both one of the best and worst nights of my life as a teenager. I had a huge crush on Adam for a long time. It was one of those crushes that was slightly all-consuming. My friends, his friends, and Adam were all very aware of the strength of my feelings. It was hard to hide them. I would blush like a strawberry and go mute whenever he was close to me.
Aww.
I would plan my route out of lessons on the off chance of bumping into him, and ramblings about him would fill my diary.
I mean, it's easy to forget just the heady,
Obsession.
intoxicating, obsession. And where you're just, all those feelings, it's because when you're that age,
you'd be so grateful of a little bit of a brush past or something, wouldn't you? Like,
when you see them and your stomach drops, all those feelings. I think we're mainly dead inside these days.
Yeah, I really am. I'm like, come on, wake up. Find someone attractive.
They're in there somewhere.
Anyway, cue my friends and I hatching to plan to host a party at my parents' house where I would try to snog the gorgeous Adam.
Ooh, yes, here we go.
Finally, the night came and we began our game of spin the bottle. Hopefully, I would have my opportunity.
Yes.
The snogs were taking place in the kitchen with the door shut, away from prying eyes.
Nice.
Oh, I love
that. I'm so excited. Oh my God, that slow motion lean in with the head slightly tipped.
And it's that private moment where you're just like, oh my God, it's just me and this person.
Oh my God, I'm excited.
What's it like on Teen Wolf when they go in that cupboard? Do you remember?
Oh yeah, and then does he start sprouting?
Yeah.
Ruins it.
So the snogs were taking place in the kitchen with the door shut, and she says, perfect for winning him over with my kiss.
Oof.
Wow.
Go on,
she'd been
Josie.
practicing. At last, my turn for the bottle spin, which by some miracle landed on him. I remember trying to conceal my glee as I made a dash for the kitchen. Ready?
She legged it in there.
The kiss was just as amazing as I'd always hoped, and just as it was over, he whispered to me, we should probably go out. I replied, quick as a flash, oh yes, great idea. Wow, this was better than I hoped. He was asking me out.
Oh God.
I skipped out of the kitchen and raced over to my friends to tell them all the good news. It was only in the following few minutes that the most awful realization hit. He wasn't asking me out. He was saying that we should probably go out of the kitchen.
Oh no.
He was trying to get away from me as fast as he possibly could.
Oh, Josie. I love that she dashed back in. Guys, guess what?
We're going out. Oh, God. The embarrassment I felt as my huge smile faded is one I will never forget. And I'm getting a bit hot in the face just writing this now.
Yeah, I bet. It never leaves you,
No.
those moments.
No.
The crushing realisation. But she got the snog.
She got the
snog. Now then, I've got a story here that I've got to do a squeamish warning for.
Oh.
Now, when we got a note from the producers saying, are you sure about reading this out? It's pretty grim. I was like, Jesus, buckle up, because we've read some really wrong stuff out in the past. All sorts of stuff about bodily functions and poo and all sorts.
Shoving things everywhere.
Yes, we've not been shy with sharing any of these letters, but I do need to do a squeamish warning, to be serious for a second, because it is pretty gruesome.
Okay.
I do also think that this story really illuminates how tricky it can be becoming a woman and the stuff, even as a young girl, that you have to sort of negotiate. So you have been warned. Everyone's going to be like, ooh, turn it up a little bit, lean in. What's coming up? So thank you very much. It is unsurprisingly from Anonymous. Hello, I shall stay anonymous for reasons you will soon understand. Firstly, let me start by saying I am 51, so I've been in hysterics listening to all your stories of your teen years, and I've found myself crying with laughter and then shock, remembering many, many similar stories to yours. I now have soon-to-be 13-year-old twin girls. Ooh, wow. So I know karma is a-coming. I have asked my husband to start listening to your podcast so he knows what to expect. Ooh, do we recommend that?
Yes, absolutely. Yes. Take note.
He'll never be the same, just warning you, Anonymous. I also want him to understand with patience what is the norm, and that there are just lots of adventures that most teenagers will experience at some point. Okay, nice. Having just listened to you, Sarah, saying your first experience with a tampon led to it getting stuck. Yes, that's in a past episode. I've got it out now, by the way, guys. Just want to say it's not still there. I couldn't not share my story, so here goes. Although I started my periods early, when I just turned 11, I was always a pad-wearing girl. I was around 15 when I tried a tampon for the first time. I was still a virgin, so I felt very pleased with myself and all grown up. The problem started when I tried to take it out. Like you, Sarah, the more I tried, the more tense I became. It was well and truly lodged. I'm also loving that I know the face of getting tampons stuck up your fanny. Like, great. She says, I was with my best friend at the time. Her boyfriend and my snog friend were downstairs. That's very modern for back then, wasn't it? So I shouted to her through tears and panic and a belly load of Cinzano Bianco. The normal advice of relax was not helping. She produced my Discman to try and distract me. But no, that didn't work either. Listen to some music. The thoughtful best friend she was, she said she'd help and have a go at pulling the string. Nothing, because she noticed it was stuck behind my hymen.
Wow.
Yes, she says, caps lock, my hymen. So friend must have had a little peek and could see a tiny little flap.
Yeah.
A very thin membrane. That's the word, isn't it, I guess? We were both hysterically laughing and sobbing in equal measures. And the boys were just trying to understand what all the noise was about. So obviously they weren't in the room. They were like, what are they doing in there? Yeah. My ride or die best friend said there was only two options, hospital or to cut my hymen. God. Hence the squeamish warning, guys. Okay. I panicked as I thought of the pain, but I opted for the latter.
And I'm just going to say that's what me and you would have opted for.
That's definitely what we would have done, isn't it?
Not drinking and going to hospital. We've got to stay and drink this Cinzano.
Because also, like, the thought at that age of letting doctors look at your fanny. Yeah. Just like, no, thank you.
You just sort it.
Off my best friend went to the kitchen and came back with a pair of scissors.
What kitchen scissors?
The ones my mum used to cut off the bacon rind. Oh my God.
I mean, it makes sense really when you think about it.
Does it? Yes, I guess. Why?
Because it's good at cutting bacon rind. It's going to be good at cutting the hymen.
That's a quote of the year. That's what we need to put on our merch. On the front, it's good at cutting bacon rind. It can cut your hymen. Brilliant. Through screams, she performed the minor surgery by snipping my hymen using unsterilised scissors with unwashed hands. Mm-hmm. It did the trick, though, but that has haunted me and no doubt her for life. So the tampon obviously came out. Yeah. Everything fine. You'll be pleased to know the scissors were wiped on the bath towel and placed back in the cutlery drawer. Classic. Of course they were. Just be fine. Just wipe it there. So I basically, she says, lost my virginity to a pair of bacon scissors.
Wow. Incredible. I mean, it beats what I lost my virginity to.
Yeah, in retrospect. No, yours was a nice boy, wasn't he? Yes. He was. It's a good gag, but yours was actually nice. You had a nice one. Thank you for all the laughs, ladies. I listen to a lot of podcasts and yours is the only one that has me roaring with laughter. That makes me so pleased. Thanks, Anonymous. And wow.
Wow. I mean, the things you do. It's a bit like when I taped a frozen sausage to my friend's ear to pierce it when I was a teenager.
Yeah, to numb the area.
Yeah. Worked though.
It's not quite as, that's not as extreme as, I mean, it's pork base.
Yes, it's pork
But that's the only similarity really. And there was some blood involved. Yeah. And no hygiene. Yeah, but gosh.
That is quite severe.
They had a good friendship, didn't they?
Definitely. I mean, it could have gone terribly wrong.
Oh, don't try this at home, by the way. Obviously, we're not medical experts. We do not recommend that you take to your cells with some kitchen.
I mean, I don't think anyone's got any hymens left at this point either.
You never know.
Okay.
You never know. You've probably regrown yours.
I have, actually.
After all this time.
That could be more than bacon scissors to get through mine now.
That'd be a great clip for socials.
What, my new hymen?
Me breaking it because we're best friends. Okay, Anonymous, thank you for sharing that. Any less traumatic stories, we're here for them as well. Thank you for sharing that. Very brave. What have you got, please, there, Claire?
Julia.
Hi, Julia.
Julia says, I was just listening to your podcast where you talked about the treasures hidden in teen blazer pockets, and I have to share my best find.
Lovely.
As I was emptying the pockets of my 14-year-old daughter's blazer, I reached in and my hand suddenly felt something cold, wet and sticky.
Oh.
I can't decide whether I was relieved or not as I pulled it out. It was a pot of KFC gravy.
Oh,
Nice.
Oh, imagine dipping your hand in that.
Oh,
You're
I'd
like,
have had to lick
what
my
is
fingers.
that? Delicious when hot, when cold. Would you still lick that finger?
Yeah, I think
Of course you would.
Apparently, my daughter had been using a pocket to hold the gravy for dipping her chips and completely forgot it was there.
Your daughter's incredible, by the way. So she casually puts a pot of gravy in her blazer pocket. Do we think it's the breast pocket?
It's got to be the breast pocket.
That's so good.
And I bet it's in class where she's not supposed to be eating them as well.
She's just like casually dipping chips into a top pocket.
So Julie says, honestly, I wasn't mad. I mean, my mum would find a pack of 10 Regal in my pocket when I was her age.
Yeah, so you're like, phew, take the gravy.
I love 10 Regal. Do you remember 10 Regal?
Yeah, the little blue. Was that the blue stripe?
You could get the little ones, blue stripe, or 10 Embassy with the red.
With the red.
Yeah, love Regal.
And a final quickie from Helen. Hi, Helen. She says, hi, Sarah and Claire. Thank you for your wonderful podcast. Keeps me sane during my Monday cleaning blitz. You're welcome, Helen. Just a quick recollection about sex education. At a secondary school I used to teach in, one of my colleagues was delivering a sex education lesson in a science class, specifically talking about sperm. The class were told that there are natural sugars in semen, to which one girl raised her hand and asked, why does it taste so salty then? Have a good week, ladies. Back at you, Helen. Love that.
Lovely.
Thank you. We love teachers' stories. Any more, anything about raising teens or being a teenager yourself. hello@teencommandments.co.uk. We'll miss you till Monday when it's our main ep. Until then, stay absolutely gorgeous. Claire, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.